Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi pandas! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today is a very special day because today is the official launch or release of something that I have been working very hard on for the last several months. And you know when you work on something so hard and you put so much thought behind it and it finally comes into fruition, I swear, I feel like I gave birth for a third time. What I'm talking about is my quad collaboration with ColourPop Cosmetics, Metamorphosis or Be the Change. And this is a quad just like Frida, my lip color that I helped curate with them, that I don't want it to just mean an eyeshadow. I feel like we're given a responsibility as influencers, we're given a forum and a stage, and if we don't take advantage, if we don't take full advantage of our capabilities and our reach, then what's the point? So what I wanted to do is create a quad where I could bare my soul for you guys, where I could share something that I strongly believe in, and we could come together and fill a bucket. I'll be a part of this change. So if you guys have been longtime followers of my channel, you'll know that I am completely fascinated with Transformers. Robots in disguise. No, Transformers are, originally they were lip glosses that came out to transform or to modify certain lip colors, and I did a whole video on it. I'm a huge fan. When ColourPop approached me and asked me what my vision for this quad was, my instinct was, I don't want it to just be a quad. I don't want it to just be an eyeshadow. I want it to mean something. But along with meaning something, I also want it to be a multi-purpose product. You know, I don't want it to just be 4 eyeshadows. You create a look, maybe 2, maybe 3, and that's it. I don't want it to be a product that's difficult to use and only certain people with a certain level or technique can use. I wanted it to be a quad that would really fulfill the makeup needs of all of us makeup lovers, from the very baby beginners to the very super majorly talented expert and pros. So when I came up with the concept of this quad, I said, I'm fascinated with Transformers. Let's make a Transformer quad. So again, if you're not familiar with Transformers, it's basically a sheer type of duochrome product that is going to alter or change the look of whatever you're working with, whether it be a lipstick or an eyeshadow or even like a cheek base. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring you guys in closer and I'm gonna show you up close swatches of the 4 colors that I designed and kind of what direction you can take this quad in. So the name of the quad is Metamorphosis or Be the Change, and the whole theme of this quad is change, evolution, changing, making a change, making a difference, improving yourself, improving your community. And so when you receive your quad, it will look like this. Inside looks like all other quads. You know, you get the 4 colors, and then they look up close, they look like these. And the reason that I wanted to name them, the names that I chose, was because I feel like it's the perfect formula to make a difference. So the first color that I'm going to show you is called Strength. And Strength is a satin, almost I don't know, like a pale, warm toffee shade. The purpose of Strength was basically to be almost like a base shade. You could use it as a lid color, you could use it as a crease color, a transition shade. Really up to you what you want to use it as. If you stay tuned for my tutorial tomorrow, you'll see how I used it. I used it as a transition shade, and I also carried it down below to the lower lash line. So this is, again, Strength. The next color in the quad is the shade Bravery, and this is the most perfect shade of matte brown that I could have ever imagined. It is just like the perfect dark chocolate color. This could be used as a lid color. It could be used to smoke out the lower lash line like I used it today. It could be used as an outer V shade. It's really up to you how you want to use it. And when we start looking at those Transformer shades, you could use this as a base shadow and then apply a transformer on top. So stay tuned. I'm getting ahead of myself. The next color that I want to share with you guys is Hope. And Hope is a sheer opal shadow, and you're really not going to be able to see the potential or the magic of this eyeshadow, but this is one of the 2 transformer shades in this quad. It's basically a sheer duochrome opalescent type shadow where the base is like a pearl, but depending on the reflect or how you see it, it could look violet, it could even look pink. So that's one of my favorites. And like I said, I don't want this to be a quad where you're committed to doing the bare minimum or the most basic looks. You could use this as a center lip highlight like I'm using today. You could use it as a highlight on your cheekbones, the inner corner, an all over lid shade. If you like a sparkly brow bone, you could even use it there. Yeah, I went there. And then the last shade, the most exciting, the one that I swear, this one costs us blood, sweat, and tears to create and to come up with and to really perfect. This is the shade Kindness, and it's my favorite. It's my favorite of all the shades. Can you see the amazing, beautiful quality of this eyeshadow? I mean, what is it? Is it turquoise? Is it burgundy? Is it brown? Is it blue? What color is it? It doesn't matter, because depending on the base you use, it could look totally different. So that is Kindness on my finger. Did you faint? I'll give you a minute to stand up. Isn't that amazing? This is what I have all over my lid right now, but I have it over a black base. This is the other duochrome or transformer shadow in the color Hope, and that's right there. You see how beautiful that color is? Oh, it's just such a beautiful opal. And you're not gonna be able to concentrate because all you're looking at is Kindness, right? Am I right? I mean, that shadow, it could be a quad with 4 Kindness and I would get it. This is the shade Strength, and I got really excited about this shade because I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be a matte shade, but I was like, no, this has to be a satin shade because I need that extra like special quality about it. I don't want another flat matte transition shade. That's this color right here. And then the last shade is that beautiful, beautiful neutral brown. I mean, this brown is so pigmented, it's so rich that you could use a light hand with it and it would be a beautiful brown, or you could go crazy heavy and it would be so, so deep. So those are the 4 shades in the quad. Now let me show you the magic that are these swatches. Here on my hand, I have the 4 shadow swatch for you guys, and you're gonna be like, Dani, I mean, they're pretty, but I've seen it before, but you're not ready for this. So the first shade that we have here is Strength, and Strength is the transition shade, or what's gonna hold us all together. This one here is Hope, and I love this color because it's very pretty, feminine, and almost angelic. This is that beautiful chocolate brown shade, and that is Bravery. And then the last one here is Kindness. And Kindness is the one that just seals the deal, that makes the entire collection. And I'm going to show you guys the power of these transformer shadows. I don't think you're ready for this. So what I have on the back of my hand are 5 different eyeshadow bases or eyeshadow sticks. These are long wearing eyeshadow sticks that I like to use as like eyelid bases. And so the purpose of a transformer shadow is to pull different colors with the light or whatever the base is. So on this side of my hand, I'm using the transformer in Hope, or the opalescent shade. And on this side of my hand, I'm using the transformer shade Kindness. So here I have a black eyeshadow base, and you can tell black is in the middle. That's just the naked eyeshadow base. Here it is with Hope, and here it is with Kindness. Then I have a taupe eyeshadow base. This one is more of a kind of wetting your toes into transformer shades. If you're not into that like really bam dramatic look, this is kind of a way to get started. So you could see how they transform the taupe color, but they're still kind of safe. The middle shade is absolutely my favorite, and this is just a regular purple shade. This is Hope, and this is Kindness. Then we have a gold. This is a beautiful gold eyeshadow base. Again, Hope on this side and then Kindness on that side. And then the last shade here, of course, you know I had to use a turquoise or a teal color. This is Kindness and this is Hope. So that's pretty awesome, isn't it? I'm very excited. Like I told you guys, I wanted to do something that all levels of makeup lovers would love. I wanted to do something that would show up and be exciting and be fun for all of us to play with. But most importantly, I wanted to create something that meant something, that had a deeper meaning than just makeup. When I created Frida, I told you guys, I want you guys, when you put on Frida, to remember to be kind and to do something of importance that day. Remind yourself that you are important, and what are you gonna do today that's going to matter? What are you doing today that's going to, you know, leave a mark? So when I created this quad, I wanted to remind you that just like these eyeshadows can change and can create an infinite amount of colors and possibilities, you can go out there and you can make a difference. You can be the change. You can have a metamorphosis. You can transform and make a difference. And so the reason, or the heart, the soul, the meat of this project for me is to remind myself and to remind all of you that we may not be in a situation we're happy with. We may not be living a life that we expected to live. We may be going through something that isn't the best, that doesn't make us feel great, but we matter and we can change. We can take a step in the right direction. You know, we can be brave. We can be courageous. We can't lose hope. And as long as we're kind to each other, and as long as we have strength to move forward, we can be the change and we can make a difference. I really hope that you guys are as excited about this quad as I am. It is such a fun quad, you guys. It is a quad that's going to give you so many possibilities, and it's a quad that you can have laying out in your vanity at all times. And you know, when you want to just mix it up and you want to change and you want to do something a little bit more fun, a little bit different, add a little, what is that to your look? Reach for hope, reach for kindness, and it'll really make a difference. Not to mention, I'm always looking out for you guys. So Hope may be a sheer opalescent shadow, but it could also be a Cupid's bow highlight. It could also be a cheekbone highlight. You could add it to the tip of your nose. You know how I feel about that. You can add it to your inner corners. So this quad is full of love for you guys, but it's also full of possibilities, just like you are. So I really would like for you guys to tell me in the comment section below how you are the change. How are you making a difference? How are you leaving your mark? What are you doing to improve your life, to improve your community, or to just better the world? I can't thank you guys enough. I really hope that you will check out this quad and let me know your honest thoughts. Thank you. Please look out for upcoming tutorials using this quad, including the one that I have right now. This tutorial will be going up tomorrow. And I also have really amazing, supportive, incredibly talented girls that will be working with this quad as well. So check them out, support them. You know how I feel about supporting one another, so check them out. And I think that's it, guys. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.
I live in a world that I didn't grow up in, a world that I no longer recognize. In the world that I live in now, it's easy to throw a stone and hide your hand. In the world that I live in now, it's easier to be anonymously brash and cruel than to lend a helping hand. In the world that I live in now, judgment, criticism, bullying, and lack of sheer kindness are masked as just my opinion. In the world that I live in now, I'm raising 2 boys. I'm a wife, a mother, a sister, I'm a daughter. But amongst all those roles that I play, I think the biggest role that I have is as an influencer. As an influencer, I have the daily gift, blessing, and most importantly, responsibility and due diligence to show strength, bravery, hope, and kindness. And I think that one drop at a time, one trickle at a time, we can fill the bucket. And once that bucket is filled with change, we've created a better place in this world. Tell me about your metamorphosis. Tell me how you are the change.
I am 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 the change. Yo soy el cambio.
I am the change.
I take change.
I am the 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 change.
We are the change.